Hey, what's up, guys? So, I wanted to hop on here. I'm going on almost a year of being a professional photographer, videographer, and I figured I'd hop on here and just talk about the struggles that I've been through, the wins, the triumphs, and what it was like making this transition from bodybuilding over to being a creative. It was definitely challenging. It was challenging because I was coming from a background of being successful in bodybuilding, personal training, being a business owner, subject matter expert, where people come to me for advice and they really look up to me. And then starting this new venture of photography and videography, it's like you're starting all over from zero. And it puts you in a very vulnerable position, and I think that if you don't have the right mindset going into it, you can get easily discouraged. But I've always had the mindset that when I start something new, I know I'm not going to be great at it, but if I work really hard and put in lots of work and effort, eventually I will be able to master that new skill. So I don't really put so much of a hard feeling on myself in the beginning, because I know that in the beginning messing up is going to be part of the game, and messing up is what I did. I messed up a lot. But the good thing that comes from messing up a lot is that you learn a lot and you learn what not to do in the future. So when I started out doing real estate photos, and I sucked at it. Like, the angles were off, the lenses I was using was wrong, the composition, I had no idea what I was doing, the lighting, and then after you learn how to take a picture, you have to learn how to edit that picture. So I would edit pictures horribly. They would not look that good, but I had I was very lucky enough to work with some really awesome real estate agents that worked with me, and they understood that it was a new process for me. So I think a really good key when starting out a new skill, or let's talk about photography, is working with people and them being understanding and knowing that this is something that's new for you. So I don't think that the right approach would be to enter it as like a enter it cocky, thinking that you know it all. But if you go into there and you let them know, hey, this is new for me, I think it's going to take a little bit of stress off of you. And when you have that stress in the beginning, I would find myself rushing a lot because I didn't want the client to be waiting. I didn't want the client to think that I didn't know what I was doing. And by rushing like that, I was actually setting myself up for failure, because I was making these little mistakes that if I were to just take my time, I would have been able to prevent those mistakes. So I think that's the biggest key that I learned in this last year of becoming a professional photographer slash videographer, is to take your time. You set the tone, you set the pace. The client hired you to do a job, and you know your skill level. And if you try to deviate from your skill level and take on more than you can, you're probably going to fail, you're going to mess it up and lose the client in the long haul. Okay? So another challenging thing I had to deal with was rebranding. Everyone knew me for bodybuilding, number 10 in the world, personal training, supplement store owner. No one knew me for being a creative or a videographer or a photographer. And that was really hard, making the transition from bodybuilder to creative. So if you guys follow me, you would notice that my social media was all over the place. Like, it was bodybuilding, it was videos, it was pictures. I was just trying to find my identity in this new genre of my life. Let's say it that way. So I didn't know what I wanted to do. I was doing portraits, I was doing real estate, I was doing product videography, I was doing everything. And I don't think necessarily that's a bad thing, because by doing so many different things, you're actually learning what you like and where you'll fit in. And I think I found a really, really good fit in commercial work and real estate work and yeah, I really, really enjoy working with clients and coming up with ideas and brainstorming and helping them put their vision into make their vision come to life. And it brings me so much joy. I never ever thought that I would have enjoyed being a creative as much as I do. It brings me happiness. I don't care if I have to work 10, 12, 13 hours. I'm just so excited to like be involved in something that I really, really love to do. And it's very, very fulfilling. It's very similar to how I felt when I started personal training. Like it was so fulfilling helping people and seeing them happy and the results that they're getting. And now it's like reverse. I get to be happy because I love what I do creating. And yeah, I look forward to making more videos for you guys, YouTube videos. I've been really, really hesitant on making the YouTube videos because let's face it, it's my first year. I'm still learning. I still make mistakes and I'm still figuring it out. So I was real hesitant. It's like, why should I be teaching people when I'm still learning myself? But I honestly feel that I'm at a point where I know enough. I don't know everything, but I know enough that I can help other people that like message me and ask me questions. I feel confident answering their questions and helping them. So it's been an amazing journey, and I know that this is just the beginning, and I'm super excited for what the future holds. I'm super excited for I'm spitting a lot. Super excited for how I grow and progress. And it feels like every video, every job that I do, I'm progressing, I'm learning. There's new challenges. And I think that's the best part of it all. Like a lot of people just see the end product where they just see success and they don't really see that struggle, but that struggle is what builds that the character that when you do become successful you can stay successful. It's like someone that wins the lottery. They didn't put the building blocks in place to develop that amount of wealth, and they just got thrown that wealth at them, and they don't know how to keep it. So they end up going bankrupt. They lose relationships. They don't know how to act. They don't know how to not yeah, they just don't know how to deal and cope with it. So if you're starting a new journey, a new skill that you're learning, enjoy enjoy this process of you messing up and you struggling and you fighting, because it's going to build the discipline that you need to become successful. And I think a lot of people just want to be successful overnight, but it takes time and months and years and yeah, of failing until you get to that point. So I hope this video helps. Stay tuned. I'm definitely going to be making more videos in the future. And yeah, I'm going to teach you at my skill level. I think I've developed enough where I can start teaching and spreading the wealth of knowledge that I've learned over the last year being a professional, and the last 2 years like learning and studying this stuff. If I can leave you guys with one key, is that education and knowledge is power. I remember when I started, I was watching 4 to 8 hours of YouTube videos every single day, just consuming information, like ungodly amounts of information, to the point where I felt sick to my stomach. But I felt it was necessary to speed up the process of me getting to where I want to be, where I envision myself, and I definitely feel myself getting closer to where I want to be every day, because I'm still learning and I'm still I'm amazed at how much I'm still learning. Like this is not an easy skill, and it makes sense why Hollywood and creators make so much money, because not everyone has the patience or the discipline to do this. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more great content coming your way. I'm gonna step out of my bubble. I'm gonna get out of my comfort zone, and I'm gonna create awesome, amazing content that you guys can digest and learn. So thank you.